so fast.
I know. I wonder if they ran into
Might be
a temporary problem.
Clear through all those people. Welcome in. Hello. Hello from the Haunted Mansion, actually. We are starting a bit early because we are just heading in to the Haunted Mansion. It'll be our turn in just a second here. Let everybody get in and enjoy. Entrance.
It's a very slow ride, but it is very good. Alright, let's keep on going all the way forward, filling all of the dead space for us.
Look at, do you notice there's a rose on Madame Leona's tea today?
I see that.
I heard it appeared a day or two ago. So we'll have to take a look at that. Welcome in. Good to see everybody. Ashley, hello. Busch Gardens Tampa, welcome. I would love to be over there. Crystal Country, Pizza Planet Plus, hello. Shirley Renee. Your time is coming soon to ride this as a resident, Shirley. Nicole, good to see you. Lindsay Stella, hello. Teresa E, good evening. Doris Newfeld, hello. Elaine, look. Hello, watch for Susan. Donna Gibson, here's your shout out today. Hello. We are headed into the Haunted Mansion. We thought we would get in maybe a ride or two before we go on this amazing Country Bears event where we get to hear some archivists and also some Imagineers talk about the attraction before we actually watch it. So I'm really, really looking forward to that and getting to see this newly Imagineered Country Bears attraction tonight.
Hi, next one party, finish up. Hi, next party, you're gonna wait right behind that line. Your time will come.
We're next.
There we go. Yeah. We're right by the air conditioning, though. We are the next people in. Good to see you. Dan is finally here in the Magic Kingdom.
Finally.
I know. I'll turn around and say hello because Park Pass TV Dan is joining me today. You know.
I even got my Haunted Mansion shirt on.
He does have his Haunted Mansion shirt on. Lovely. I'll have to say hello in a minute because they may open these doors at any time. So we'll wait till after the attraction. Karina, hello. Donna Strickler. Michael Hansen, good to see you. Tonight should be a great night. I'm really looking forward to it myself. One thing I don't know is why they particularly have a rose on Madame Leota's tomb this week.
I don't know.
Is there something associated with this particular week that
I feel like Tim Pendleton would know.
I feel like he probably would know. But I know it showed up 2 days or so. Oh,
welcome, we've been expecting you. To the dying fire.
Oh, just feel the AC.
I like the air conditioning.
When ghosts are present, practicing that terror with foolish delight.
to talk to you guys all on the chat very soon.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the haunted mansion. I am your ghost host. Our tour begins here in this gallery. Here where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Kindly step all of the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now.
At this time, I kindly request everyone drives their body to the dead
Your
center of
cadaverous power betrays an aura of foreboding. Or does those sense a disquieting metamorphosis? Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Alive, and we'll continue on. And let's all stay together, please.
Let me try to move my mic a little bit. I know that they're having trouble hearing me on my mic.
Well, right now we're at a standstill, so
anyway. So.
the doom buggies aren't moving currently.
They aren't? Oh no. Okay. Here, test. Looks like it's coming on.
You got mine instead?
Here, I'll do some tests with my mic and see.
There we go. Now we're moving again.
Yep. Oh, they've had I saw quite a row of
ECVs?
ECVs and wheelchairs. I bet they were just helping somebody on. I have a weird shirt on today. So I think I probably just had the mic off to the side a little too much.
I don't think it was ECVs.
Oh.
I think someone got sick. I could tell by the custodial cast member there.
Oh. Things happen.
It does.
It's hot out.
It's hot out.
Maybe a ghost.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe a ghost. Made a mess. Maybe they were toying with somebody. Nobody gets sick at Disney.
I mean, the Hatbox Ghost is
he's tricky.
He's floating around now.
He's very sneaky. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Tim Pendle said maybe this week is when Leota retired from Disney or hired. She was born in August. Okay, that's great to know. Yeah, I'd love to know.
Shirley's right. A ghost escaped and they probably had to go get him.
Probably. dune buggies have been stopped a few times here. Well, this might put a crimp in our plans to do one more ride before Country Bears.
Yeah, I think we'll have to go to Country Bears after this.
We're all here for Country Bears anyway.
Well.
See, all we can hope is that we are stopped in this manor right by the Hatbox Coast.
Yeah?
Or in the graveyard scenes. I will happily accept that as well.
With the singing,
where would you appreciate being stopped for a little extra time?
I would definitely have to say Hatbox Ghost.
Yes.
Or if we're talking graveyard scene, I would specifically love with the singing bust heads.
Yes.
Because the singing heads are like the best.
I know. Happy anniversary, Belinda. Enjoy your dinner. The June buggies have resumed.
Shirley says the attic.
Oh, the attic. That would be quite interesting.
Yeah?
Caitlin, the Vine Disney Queen, we absolutely are seeing the Country Bears. Why would you think that we're not?
The show doesn't start till 8 o'clock, and they don't start letting you in until 7:30 is the earliest.
Right.
So we got about 20 minutes, so we figured let's go on Haunted Mansion.
Donna wants to know how Adam's feeling. Yeah, he's pretty under the weather.
We might actually see him in this ride.
Yeah,
I mean, he does sing a lot. He might be the new bust head at in the graveyard.
He's pretty under the weather. I doubt he'll be out tomorrow. You know, just getting some rest is important. Oh, hi! Nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! When did you complete it?
For this past year.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Bye-bye! Okay, we gotta go down.
Watch out for the family.
Yeah,
Keep the family together.
I know. Here we go. We'll head through. This is always the fun part where you're like, merge.
I know, they don't do...
Hang tight, friends. We're merging.
It's one of those where they merge from about 8 lanes down to
I know.
1.
Okay. Hang tight. We're just turning the corner here. There we go. We're heading right through. Oh, look at this fancy. I've never seen that in the track before.
That's pretty cool.
When they most likely have a dune buggy to address. That was pretty neat. Okay.
All right.
Welcome in. Okay. We gotta be quiet now. Okay. I would love to just sit on these standing walkways.
I know.
All day.
I always got to be careful because this ride always hits my knees.
Yeah.
Quiet and safe all the time. Oh yes. No flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright light.
Playful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
Lane, we requested the Havelock's go.
Yeah.
This is not the right spot to stop.
We are being unavoidably detained by Frankie spirits. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy. We will continue our tour in just a moment.
All 999 ghosts haven't even had a chance to check out my sweet shirt.
I know. We barely made it in.
This is actually how it looked like outside.
You're right.
The storm clouds are actually rolling in outside right now. Fun decor tip for your Halloweens. If you want to do spider webs that are like in the lanterns up top, you actually, there's a specific, it's like a hot glue gun attachment that goes to a mini air compressor.
Okay.
And so you put a glue stick in, it opens it up, and then the air compressor will shoot the air and it turns into spider webs.
That's neat.
Yep.
I gotta think about my Halloween designs for the house. Here we go. Okay, you gonna smile? And make a funny
Our library is well stocked with priceless first editions, only ghost stories, of course, and marble busts of the greatest ghost writers the literary world has ever known. Retire here to the Haunted Mansion. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts. Any volunteers? final arrangements may be made at the end of the tour. Unlivable here in this ghost room. Everything natural Walt. Hot and cold, running still.
Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Creepies and crawlies, toads in a pond. Let there be music from regions beyond. And riches, wherever you dwell.
The happy haunts every scene of your synthetic vibration. They're assembling for a swinging wake. They'll be expecting.
We're like just a little bit away. Can we just be stopped like right down there?
We have been unavoidably detained by Frankie's spirits. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy. We will continue our tour in just a moment.
Sad part is we're not even facing backwards to take a nap.
Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy. We will continue our tour in just a moment.
Wow.
Okay.
This is raining like crazy. Oh man, here, Dan, right here, right here, right here. You see him?
The poncho?
Yeah. You got him?
I got one. Yeah, I got two.
Here, please zip me up. Oh my gosh, it's pouring, it's pouring.
Oh, I just dropped it.
Oh no.
Please exit at this time. We are not a rain shelter. This is our one and only exit.
Okay, can we at least, oh gosh, I can't let the camera get wet. If you can just like help me hold it over, then we can get to the gift shop.
Do not stop. Keep on walking.
I know, I was trying to get your umbrella out. Where the
Oh, do we have an umbrella? Oh no, we put it back. We put
Oh,
it
you
back.
put it back.
Remember?
All the way out, please. This is the one and only exit to this ride. We cannot have people blocking the exit. Please keep walking. All the
Okay.
way out, please.
Here, if you can just give it to me because they're trying to push people out of here.
I know, I'm trying to get it open.
All the way out, no.
I really just want to make sure that the camera stays dry. Hang on, guys. Let's get into the... Okay. Here. Okay, hang tight, guys. I'm just getting to the gift shop. I didn't expect it to start pouring. We brought ponchos. Okay. Actually, maybe I can get closer to Country Bears. Dan's got his poncho on. Okay, Dan's coming. I'm gonna try to protect the camera. Hang tight, hang tight. Okay, let's get to Country Bears because that's where the event is. At least if I can get close enough to that. This is probably going to be a 5 minutes, 10-minute shower. So I'm not terribly worried, but I just don't want the camera to get drenched. And it is kind of nice since it is raining. I can walk a lot faster. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. There. We did it! We are over by Country Bears. Let's get underneath this covering. So here, we'll talk about what we've all got going on today. Oh, we made it. Okay. There we go. Now I gotta wipe the lens.
Well, you want to wait in there? Because it's 7:30. They're letting the people.
Oh, we can?
At least stand in there, yeah.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna come walk along the edge here. I'll have to wipe the lens here. Okay. We'll see all the outside when it's over. Oh man. Oh, here.
Yeah, y'all have a good one. Enjoy.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
Okay. Just gotta.
Okay, I'm just gonna wipe the lens,
Yeah, I was gonna.
let me get
At least
acquainted
take the
here.
poncho off for a second.
Okay. So you guys can watch while we get adjusted here. We are
See,
here
I wasn't
at
lying. Outside was just like in Haunted Mansion with the
You're
thunderstorm.
Right. You did. You were so true. Okay.
Well, hopefully my cookie didn't get too wet. Nah, we're still good. Alright. I'll hold on to those.
Okay, let me get all acquainted here.
Well, no, these are ours, and we're going to be using them later.
Sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
Uh-oh, they're getting started, I think. Okay.
Yeah, talk to the person out front and say, hey, they've paid for
Okay.
Welcome in, guys.
Oh,
thank you.
Into the theater in just a little bit.
Okay. Oh, hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. That is. Hey.
I'll stay dry.
You know, not bad. We just came over from Haunted Mansion, so it wasn't so bad.
Good.
But good to see. Oh no, they're stuck on the Haunted Mansion. Oh, I know. But then we came out and it was pouring rain. Oh gosh. Oh man, I'm excited to be in here and see what they have to say. And oh my gosh.
Yeah, they got display cases around the side.
They said 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh good. Oh yeah. Maybe I can make my way over there.
This is by far the most popular penny machine I've ever seen.
Wow. Oh, I'm sure of it. Yeah, they have a new penny machine, guys. Hopefully we can take a look around. Oh, wow.
We had it scrambled.
Oh, here, let's see here. No, I do not. Adam always gets them, but they just go in the dish. No. No, I'm okay. Oh, maybe we can go over here. I'd love to get into the, I'd love to get in, see all the stuff over there. Here, maybe I can squeak through to look at this stuff. Here, may I just squeak through? Oh, I just want to see, look at it. Oh, wow, in the lobby here. They have different little trinkets. The Country Bears have received many awards and accolades, and it's showing their awards here. Look at this. This is so funny. It says, fan mail continues to pour in from dens and caves across the country. Here. Right here. Behind the scenes with the Country Bears. That's what this says.
Now's the time to start gathering up your belongings, including all the loose toys and tags. The showtime is coming up real soon.
And then this book says Trixie published a book based on her scrapbooks and journals, courtesy of Trixie. The book's title is called I Barely Remember My Long Journey from the Foothills to the Footlights. And then this one is the Bears have been featured in many national publications. Here, Country Bear Living.
It's impossible.
This one's Hibernation. National Growler. That's awesome. So back behind here, I'm just seeing it now. It says paw prints immortalized at the Grizzly Theater.
It's your dear friend Max again. The doors to the theater will open towards you, so please stand behind the yellow line. Once the doors open, head on inside.
And then this one here, in the back, it says original 16mm reel from Singing Wild documentary. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Now, it doesn't exactly, they don't have one, but I'm guessing this is an award to go with the awards and accolades that are up there. Oh, look at this. Okay, to Grizzly Hall, September. It says September right here. September 29th, 1964. My mama bear first took us to see the show when I was 3, and I've been back at least once a year since. Watching y'all inspired me to pick up my mama's washboard and start making music of my own. Of course, mama didn't like it so much. I made a lot of racket and ruined a lot of washboards, but now I'm a professional musician. Thank you for the music, Teddy. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Happy holidays, gang. Hope your vacation was great. See you soon, Davey F. and Michael S. to Grizzly Hall. Aww. So they have Okay, I'm going to pull up the chat now. Disney Parks the Explorer, hello. Liz R, good to see you. Darlene, good to see you. F hat for me, hello. Hi Susan, yeah, Michelle and Corby are right back there. I sneaked up here to take a look at this display. Oh, the only trouble is now I got up here to the front and I'm kind of stuck here. I was hoping to go see some of the items that are on the walls on the other side, but that's okay.
This has it does. There's a wide angle and long shot, but there's a wide angle. Low light's great, slow motion's great.
And it might be also our live.
And you can get
We came through time. I'm like, it's actually pretty over here. But I'm like,
I got it when I first moved out.
And just remember, so thanks for joining. So here's the deal. We are, Park Pass TV Dan and I are here for a special D23 event that allows a sneak preview of the show prior to its opening on the 17th. And they are going to have some questions answered and some Disney Imagineers here is what they said, and some people from the Walt Disney Archives. So I think this is going to be a really, really great show. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. The lobby area is quite full, so now I'm kind of stuck here. Tim Pendleton, you are so right. The Country Bears were at Disneyland at one point. And my understanding is the Winnie the Pooh attraction, which was this was all in Critter Country. If you guys are familiar with Disneyland. And yes, Winnie the Pooh. But my understanding is Winnie the Pooh is now also shut down. So I think this should be a wonderful, wonderful experience to learn about the attraction and to learn a little bit about the history, learn a little bit about their thoughts on the attraction, and see what they've done with it. It was storming quite hard outside. Here, we'll take a little bit of these, some more while we wait. Now, the Country Bears was a great attraction that many people, came to when it was hot or they wanted to get out of the storms. But in all honesty, I'd love to know, was the Country Bears something that you always went to visit and see when you were here at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom, or Disneyland, it's fine. I know it was something that I always took the kids to. They actually really enjoyed it.
I'm excited for it. Be a big thunder.
And I'm hoping that once we are finished, we'll be able to just take a little bit of a look inside of the lobby here, because they have some additional photos and artwork that I'd love to show, but it is quite busy. Oh, you know what I need to show you? So as part of this event, I think you'll really like this. As part of this event, Dan and I each got this lithograph here. I think you'd call that a lithograph. It's like a nice artwork. And look, it has a guitar pick, which is super fun. And then, so it's almost like the cover for their album. And I think that's really, really fun. And then they also gave us a poster. But I'm going to have to wait for Park Pass TV Dan to come along and help me show the poster, because it's packed away. I might be able to get it out. Let me see. See if I can show it to you. Let me see if I can get the poster out. Hang tight. Wow. So I had to set the camera down. I do not have this poster yet. I have two at home from D23 last year, the Destination D23 event. And then they gave this out as a commemorative poster today for this event, which is awesome. They probably are getting started soon. I'm afraid that there'll be a stampede when the doors open. So I don't want to have the camera on the floor too long. But when I get back with Dan for a few minutes, then I'll be able to show those a little bit nicer. So if you are just joining and coming in, we are waiting for our turn. The actual presentation starts at 8 o'clock. So once the presentation, we should probably, I'm imagining, they'll get us seated here in like 2 minutes or so. But it's about 45 minutes is what I'm guessing. And then you get to watch the show, and then we head out. And they have a 9 o'clock group as well. Donna wants to know, when are we doing the video giveaway? Well, we took this week to kind of Monday through Friday kind of be off and rest and relax. So I'll be making the giveaway videos next week. Donna probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't worry. And once it's up, you will have 2 weeks to register. Lots of time. Beth Schmidt, hello. Yeah, I think I should probably frame that poster too. It looks pretty neat. I am definitely going to be giving away some Country Bears items with our 25,000 giveaway.
Yes.
Oh, looks like they might be starting to get ready. Uh-oh. I gotta find Dan. Uh-oh. Yeah. Where's Dan? Oh no, Dan. I'm waiting for he got stuck back there.
Oh no.
Okay. Dan! I know. Yeah. We're gonna sit in the back, but I'll see you afterwards. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh, here. You know what, Dan? We should go around this side here so we can sit towards the back. Oh, we're not gonna make it.
Can we go?
No, the railings are there. I forgot. That's okay.
The railing stops you.
Well,
Try not to get in front of you.
yeah, there you go. There you go. I know. Don't you got? Oh, here we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Squeeze on by.
Oh, sure. I didn't even see that there. I'm sorry. I thought I was on the end. There. So we'll sit in the back so that we can see and we're not bothering anybody. And can you turn your mic on? Because I think mine's not so awesome, but I really want to make sure.
Yeah. And I gotta pull the chat back up.
Yeah. And don't worry, we have Zoom for a reason. But at least being in the back row, we're not bothering anybody.
Everybody's like, where'd Dan go?
I know, I'm sorry.
Dan was talking to some friends.
I know.
Some friends of the channel.
Yes.
So that's what I was talking to. I got my fancy Imagineering hat on.
Yeah, he's got an Imagineering hat.
So.
I thought about wearing my Imagineering stuff, but...
No, you're okay.
No problem. Here you go.
Enjoy the show.
They have the chairs down here.
Yes, I know. That'll be great. Because I'll be able to get that really nicely. So, guys, I just want to be a reminder that in just a second here, Dan and I will not be chatting. We're going to make sure we're not disrespecting anybody around us who's trying to enjoy. So please chat it up in the chat. But Dan and I won't be answering any questions until the presentation is over and we're outside of the theater.
I'm excited for this. I love the Country Bears. I'm glad they kept the stuff on the wall.
Oh, I know. Look at the changes in the artwork and the embellishments up there.
Yeah.
Looks really nice. It's almost like a Grand Ole Opry type of theming, like more so.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a theater.
Opulent.
The big question is, do the moose and deer and the buffalo, do they still clack when they talk? Because that was the best.
Captain Kern. I am the Regional Archives Manager for the Walt Disney Archives. It is an honor to be here today to help introduce this show. Who here loves the one, the only, the original Country Bear Musical Jamboree? We have a heck of a show here for all of you tonight, and in fact, I'm going to turn it over to two of my friends. I've got my pal Stephen Bagnini from the Walt Disney Archives. Mr. Ken Ritchie to tell you a little bit more about this show.
Well, howdy, folks. Howdy. I've always wanted to do that. How's everyone this evening? Great. All right, well, welcome to Grizzly Hall, home of the one and only original Country Bear musical jamboree. Well, thank you so much. Who is a fan of the Country Bears? By a show of hands. All right, how about a show of lapping and stomping? This is wonderful. Well, thank you so much. As Kevin mentioned, I'm Stephen from the Walt Disney Archives, and Ken Ritchie from Walt Disney Imagineering. Ken was actually my leader when I was with WDI for about 5 years or so. So I am so thrilled for you to hear from Ken directly as the producer of the spectacular show that you're all about to see. So thank you so much for being here. And Ken, why don't we start off a little bit by sharing your background with Disney and what brought you to be the producer of this great show?
I have been a Disney fan my entire life. I grew up in the 70s and 80s watching the wonderful world of Disney movies. I knew when I was in high school and I saw Mickey Mouse standing on Spaceship Earth that I had to be an Imagineer. And I didn't give up until I made that dream a reality in 2002 when I started working as a mechanical engineer for Walt Disney World. And then transitioned to Imagineering in 2013 as the manager of technical show quality for the Walt Disney World Resort under Imagineering. One of my roles as that manager of technical show quality is to lead the refurbishment of our audio animatronics across property. And I've done a number of projects with that. And the Bears, I had been pushing for the Bears to be refurbished before COVID. And then we heard this project was coming, and so wanted to align that refurbishment with the project. And then I went to the leader, because I'm very passionate about the Bears, and a huge fan of Mark Davis and Exitencio, and I was like, can I please produce this show? So, and that's how I ended up with the show.
You're in the right place at the right time. Mm-hmm. All right, with the right cast of Bears here. All right, well, so one thing that we like to do is share a little bit of the history and heritage of the Country Bears themselves, and then really dig in and talk about the nitty-gritty about the show. So if you'll indulge me for just a moment, I'm going to share a little bit about background that goes back to Walt Disney himself. Now, some of you may be aware that the Country Bears weren't originally intended to be part of the Magic Kingdom. In fact, they were initially conceived for another Disney project. Does anyone here know what that project might have been?
Ski resort.
Mineral King Ski Resort. Yeah, Disney was in the mid-late 1960s looking at potentially creating a ski resort in the Mineral King Valley in California. For a variety of reasons, it never actually materialized. But this, year-round resort with skiing and fishing and enjoying the great outdoors, if you will. Walt envisioned a maybe 30 to 50 acre alpine-style village, and then there would have been entertainment, lodging, some entertainment, and with that, Walt had an idea for a bear band. These bears that came out of the woods that Disney taught to be entertainers. And from that spark of idea that Walt had, he brought it to one of his top Imagineers, Mark Davis, who you just mentioned. Mark had a long history with animation prior to joining the Imagineering team. If you know characters like Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, Tinkerbell, these are ones that Mark really brought to life through his animation style. And what a perfect skill to bring to 3D, right? From the subtlety to the extravagant theatrical performances, Mark really had the breadth to create convincing personality animation. So Walt said, why don't you go ahead and work on this bear band concept? Fast forward to maybe November of 1966, and Walt Disney makes a very special visit to Walt Disney Imagineering, then known as WED Enterprises, if you weren't aware of that. And Walt had been in and out of the hospital at the time, and he was very eager to see the status of many of these projects at the studio and at WED. Mark shows him these bear sketches as part of that visit, and Walt's looking at this small bear with a big tuba and all these other amazing little sketches of instruments of all kinds and bears of all kinds, and we'll talk about that bear with the tuba later. And Walt let out the biggest laugh that Mark had heard in quite a while. And about 4 weeks later, we lost Walt Disney. So we go back to that time and we really consider that moment to be Walt's last laugh, as it's known, is the idea for what would become the Country Bear Jamboree. So how great that show continues to live on. It was decided that Magic Kingdom here at Walt Disney World would be the best place for it, because as we mentioned, mural painting did not move forward. But we were then looking at, well, what can we do to bring some new attractions to this new park that we're working on for Florida? And what better place than Frontierland for these singing bears? And originally, it wasn't going to be a show inside Grizzly Hall here. It was actually going to be what was then known as the Bear Band Restaurant, an outdoor venue in which these waterfalls would act as curtains, and the curtains of water would open. You'd see a bear perform. They would close. That stage would rotate for the next act. For a variety of reasons, they brought that concept indoors. You ever wonder why?
Air conditioning.
You're previewing the show that we're about to see, I think, with those bear puns.
Over a year of bear puns.
So anyway, the Grizzly Hall concept then materialized with this beautiful Dorothea Redmond-inspired interior that we see here. We are an opening day attraction, October 1st, 1971, one of only 3 attractions in the park that was totally unique to the Magic Kingdom when we opened. The rest having sort of iterations that premiered at Disneyland. Does anyone know the other 2 attractions that were original to the park? Mickey Mouse Review, for those of you who know that. Is that John? Hey John, how are you? Biggest Mickey Mouse Review fan in the world. I knew it was you from the attraction. All the presidents is the other, absolutely. So, Country Bear Delivery.
But does he know the 3 cabs in Mexico? My team took those from Tokyo and put them back in Mexico. And they were from the original Mickey Mouse Review.
He's a cast member, so very knowledgeable. Any trivia, John? You want to come up here in terms of trivia? You're a paying guest. So with that, very excited. 50 years later, the Country Bears, 50 plus years later, they're still here and singing brand new songs. And you know, Ken, you mentioned how much you love the show, how much you want to be part of this. What do you think is so special about the Country Bears that lets them endure and entertain so many years later?
For me, it's the Country Bears being a classic, having Mark Davis and Ex Atencio involved. It felt, to me, it's always felt like an immersive cartoon. Like I was living out Saturday morning cartoons with the hokiness and the banter and the laughs, and that's what resonated most with me with the show.
Kind of the 3-dimensional version of that entertainment, right? And it goes right back to the whole idea of the illusion of life. You know, Walt said with audio animatronics figures, it's just another way that we tell stories through animation. It's just 3-dimensional animation. But Ken, you know, you work on a show like Country Bears that has such a huge fan base. Yes? I'm sure there's absolutely no pressure at all on you to do it right?
I felt Louisa. There was a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Tell us about that. What approach do you take?
So we definitely wanted to stay true to the original creative intent that Mark had, and we wanted to stay true to the story arc, and we wanted a connection to the prior show, but we needed to resonate with a much larger audience. If the Bears are to continue on for 50 years, and I hope they do, we needed to fill this theater. And how do we do that? We want to resonate with the older generation, but we want to connect with the newer generation, and that was the goal, threading a needle with, you know, some new original songs, some authentic country songs, but with lyrics that connect to everyone, that remind them of their childhood with Disney growing up, that they in turn can bring in their children and connect with them, and then closing with an original song remastered. That was our goal.
That's wonderful. Well, so with that, obviously so much love going into all the disciplines that had a role in this, right? You're talking, you know, is that a Disney song that I'm hearing? So much work in terms of, obviously, animation for audio animatronics figures, in terms of audio, in terms of costuming. There's so much new here. And yet your role is to make sure everyone was working in unison to deliver this on time, that the Bears were ready for their new act. So if you wouldn't mind, take us through what some of those kind of starring disciplines were and what they brought to the table.
Well, it starts with a great show writer, and we had John Kozlowskis on this, who came from Hollywood and used to write for shows and movies, and he's now an Imagineer, and he's got a lot of dad jokes in here. And we, you know, still the classic years and hokiness, and then creative director Max Frederick came up with the original concepts, and then my job as a producer is to make that reality. So how do we do that? We bring in the best. Let's bring in Kevin Kidney and Jody Daly to do our concept design for our costumes, right? They're passionate about Disney. They've been involved with Disney, and they're great artists. And let's take those concepts and hand them over to Walt Disney World Costuming, but let's deliver those concepts as close as we can. And we spend weeks looking at materials and samples and colors, and these are some of the best audio animatronic costumes you'll see. I have so many favorites. Romeo, for sure. His shirt is inspired by Romeo today. And Henry's coat. I wish I had Henry's coat because it's just amazing. And so Henry's coat did start off as blue, and it changed to cream just because it didn't work quite well with the curtains behind him. But Kevin and Jody kind of went back and revised their art for us.
And does anyone here know Kevin Kitty and Jody Galley know of their work? Yeah, they are. If you don't know of them, you know their work. They have been amazing designers for Disney since, oh goodness, decades. I think Kevin worked on the original Fantastic for Disneyland.
Yeah, the original Dragon.
The original Dragon, yeah. Many of the parades and shows, both here in the U.S. and at Tokyo Disney Resort, they're two of the biggest Country Bear fans I know.
And they have a merchandise line on Main Street, and they do a lot of work for Paris merchandise as well. So some other things we did was, I mentioned before, one of my main responsibilities as manager of technical show quality is refurbish audio animatronics. The bears were completely stripped down and rebuilt. All new hoses, bushings, bearings. New fur, new skin. So they've been completely refurbished. They're still hydraulic, but their control system was also updated to a modern control system. And what that does for them, through compliance, is allows them to be more fluid. So they're what's considered A1 audio animatronics. Now they're more of an A1, A100 audio animatronic hybrid. And if you don't know, the first A100 was the Wicked Witch and Great Movie Ride. She was the first one to have compliance. What compliance does is a typical A1 will just move their arm and look robotic. But compliance allows them to move more like a human through sensors. So if I move my arm, you see my torso moves. That's what the figures do now. So they're much more fluid and dynamic, and we can get a lot more range of motion out of them and a lot more life, you know. And so that was amazing. All new show lighting, new carpet, the benches have been touched up, the entire area has been painted. By the way, that's not paint, that's all gold leaf on the proscenium, and that was all redone during the downtime. We had over 100 people working in here, practically tripping over each other, but with scaffolding. The curtains are all new. I tell you, just even curtains are a challenge because they have to be flame retardant. And if you were at Paris before, the audio didn't sound great. Part of the reason why was that heavy velour curtain muffles the audio. So how do we fix that? So you notice the scallops are a little higher, but the secondary, there's a secondary curtain balance in front of the speaker now that's acoustic rated that allows the audio to pass. And so that was the challenge. How do we find, you know, the right curtains? So there was a lot of work into detail. No stone was left unturned in this venue. Their eyes used to be stickers for the pupils. They're now new technology, and you can see that they glisten and add so much life to the figures just through the eyes and that warmth. The other thing we did is, I know there's people that love the clicking, but you didn't see it today because the show is paused, but from the moment you walk in the door now, the heads greet you. They start cracking jokes, they tell you to move in. I think Melvin says, put your bare butt in the seat, and your back's like, no, no, no. So the reason why we had to get rid of the clicking, and we did that through electric motors on their eyes and their eye blinks, is because without music, it's really too loud for you to hear their dialogue over the clicking. They also sing a lot more and engage a lot more in the show, and you'll see that later on.
Going back to the animation of these figures, you know, I think they look fantastic. They have wonderful performances that everyone's going to get to see. And with that, I want to talk on one of the great Imagineers who I consider truly legendary, who was one of the lead animators on this. And his name is Doug Griffith. And Ken, you were mentioning how he started back in the Epcot era. He animated some of my favorite attractions, Journey to Imagination, American Adventure, Horizon, Station Cabaret. He even did the 1992 version of the original show when it came back. And so the version of Country Bears I grew up with was Doug's work in many ways. Tell us about Doug and when he brought you this.
Doug's just phenomenal. He animated the Lasso, American Adventure, that's all Doug. He animated the Fighting Pirates in Disneyland Paris as Pirates of the Caribbean. And the Wicked Witch. He, in the Great Movie Ride, that was originally his animation. He's been around for 30 plus years and he's phenomenal. He came from the animation studio, so what better person to understand animating figures than a 2D animator, and he's a wizard on the old console. And I knew I had to have him on this project. I worked with Doug on updating the auction scene. I've worked with him on Hall of Presidents for 2 updates, and I'm like, I want Doug. If this show is going to be the best, then I want Doug. And you'll see, just especially Ernest, the dude, you'll just see all these nuances in his eyes and his ears that just add so much character. Again, bringing that cartoon to life in the real world, and he's just phenomenal. And coincidentally, this is his last show, and he's going out on a great note because he is retiring at the end of this month. And for me, it's a loss because I really look up to Doug and appreciate how he animates figures.
We're all going to see a really good performance thanks to Doug and all these teams kind of you mentioned. Some amazing disciplines at work here. Now let's talk about music for a little bit because that's such a huge part of this, right?
Yeah, so again, I said earlier, we wanted lyrics that resonate with multiple generations and connect, but we really wanted to stay authentic country bears, right? So how do you do that? Well, you bring in the best. 10-time CMA Musician of the Year, Matt McAnally, who was phenomenal, huge country bear fan himself, to recompose the music, the bass music, in various country genres. And I tell you, I love some of these songs better than the originals. So I've been listening to them in the car, which Disney nerd. Don't tell them that. And one of the other things, and then you bring in talent to sing those songs, like Emily Ann Roberts for Trixie. When we were looking at Trixie, we were like, she needs to be twangy, have that southern draw. So, my favorite quote from Emily, as she said, is she's like, I'm as country as cornbread. I'm like, she's Trixie. And then, Chris Thiele, who's a world-renowned mandolin player, was perfect for Wendell, and Allison Russell, Grammy Award-winning Canadian folk artist, was perfect for Teddy. So Mac does Shaker as well. Let's talk about the song choices too. The songs weren't chosen at random. They're all picked for a reason because they work with the character. And Trixie, for 50 years, she's been a failure. Now she's finally found what she's good at 50 years later. She tried everything, it's her rejection song. So for Teddy Bear, it was very clear from way up there that Whole New World worked for Teddy Bear, right? And Wendell and mandolin kind of fit with that. Sammy and Henry have been pals going back 50 years, so what better song than You've Got a Friend in Me? Because that's true. That rings with them. And Big Al, you need something slow and they can draw out and do that. And so remember we worked for Big Al. And for
it's not a spare belt for
and when I think of, we wanted to put, again, multi-generational, when we're looking at Frozen, I was like, we really don't want Elsa, we don't want Teddy and Elsa dressing Let It Go. We want to stay authentic country. So when you think of Kristoff and Sven and that goofiness and that wackiness, that's the country bears, and that's why we picked for Shaker. That's why we picked Fixer Upper. I'm sorry, and have the heads, the deer, sing along with Shaker. That was like Sven and Kristoff, and it's just it's great. Yeah. So every song was picked for a reason, and they were picked to go across multi-generations from the 70s through the 2000s. So. The other thing you'll notice is, and this goes back to Mark Davis. He said when you're doing songs for the bears, you want them to be short and quick. You do not want the guests to focus on the bears for long, because the longer you focus on the bear, the longer that illusion of life fades away, because they are just animatronics. So that's why some of the songs seem short, but that again goes back to Mark Davis. Keep it quick, get those jokes out, and then move on to the next act.
Yeah. Well, with that, as you're talking about these song choices and the musical artists, from Nashville, from across the country, I was thinking back to really the original development of the first Country Bear Jamboree, because there's so many parallels. George Bruns, Disney legend, musical director of the show, did Sleeping Beauty and the Enchanted Tiki Room, and obviously the original Country Bear Jamboree. But not just the Disney studio talent, but they went to Nashville and they engaged a group called the Stonemans. Does anyone hear of the Stoneman family? Know of them? They were a multi-generational family, the longest playing country family in Nashville. And they actually did many of the recordings over there in Tennessee. They had many of the Stoneman family members voice some of the bears. And so the fact that you went out there, you carefully selected these amazing singers, you went to those recording sessions yourself and got to really bring that culture to life. And many decades later, fresh, but also harkens back to the DNA of the original show. So with that, I was talking with you backstage, Ken, before the first show, and I told you a piece of information that I think you got pretty excited about when you heard it. As archivists, we're always thrilled to find a piece of information that we had never seen before, that we never heard before. And that was certainly the case when we worked with our friends at the Disney Music Legacy Library to maintain the musical history in many respects of our films, our TV shows, our park attractions, and we were doing research on the Country Bear Jamboree. So they pulled out the Country Bear Jamboree file. And I don't know, is Kevin over here somewhere? Is Kevin in the audience? Oh, hey Kevin, you're over there. How's it going?
Just hanging around.
I think I see a parallel here. So I was talking about the Disney Music Legacy Library, Gina Cadiente's group over in Burbank.
Amazing partners.
Right? And why don't you tell the audience the kind of amazing thing that you noticed about how long it took to kind of get that original song list together?
We got this amazing file, and we start looking through it, and we go, oh my gosh, how long did it take them to clear all of this music and store up all the rights and reach out to all the original performers? I think it was like, what, Steve, 14 months?
Yeah, 14 plus months.
14 plus months to get all that music for the first show ready to go.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Fascinating.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
See you later. Big round of applause for Kevin Durr. The thing that you found really amazing, Kevin, was what we kind of like gasped at, really, was the very first note of the Country Bear file, going back to November 11th, 1968, was the date of that note. It was from a gentleman who was head of the music department, sent a note over to the head of the audio and animatronics programming team, Bob Jackman and Neil Gallagher, those were their names. Amazing, amazing Disney talents. And the memo says, here are the arrangements in snare drum, bass drum, and xylophone for Bear Band for the songs Hi-Ho and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Huh. So long before we actually had our final song list of these country western melodies, we were kind of dabbling in songs from our Disney films. That was a consideration that Mark and all these teams were aware of. So amazing that 50 plus years later, that initial idea, that kernel manifests itself here, which I think is really exciting. So, you to me, you to all of us. So, now, Ken, we talked a little bit about the theater and everything that went into here, but let's talk a little bit about the lobby, because there's some great displays. Can you tell us the significance of the different displays, what you have in them?
Well, we wanted to start with we wanted to bring this show and the story out to the lobby, so we took a little page from the Tokyo Country Bear Jamboree and had with prop cases, and each case has a different theme. Their travels around the world, their early years, their awards, and their the making of the current show. Some of my favorites are the Gal's Fest. If you look from far away, it looks like you toured the world, but when you get up close, it's Paris, Texas, and you never let them see it. He's on his 11th farewell tour, probably soon to be number 12. But one of my favorites is, we went through Mark Davis' art, through the archives, and looked at a lot of his original work. There's more of his work hanging in the lobby now, and you can see some of his jazz band renditions of the Bears. There's an original of Oscar with his teddy bear, and that's what we used for his fur styling this time around. But my favorite is the Growly Award in the awards case. And that was based on Mark Davis' art of a bear with a tuba around him, and I'm like, we have to make this into an award. And it's absolutely my favorite, and I keep hinting at merchandise that I would buy one if they would make it. I haven't seen it yet.
And that is one of the sketches, we believe, that Mark showed Walt on that day he visited, so that's very special. There's also a medal in there that has a bear with a honeycomb. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so in Walt's office, which is still out there in California for people to tour if they're out there, he's got several coins from the Berlin Film Festival, and we wanted to make our own music award for the Bears to tie back to those awards in Walt's office. So that's where that coin comes from.
Another Walt Disney connection. So yeah, that's wonderful. So with that, as we sort of prepare ourselves in just a couple moments to enjoy the brand new Country Bear Musical Jamboree, a couple kind of rapid questions, kind of fire round. Any favorite Easter eggs you want to share with the audience?
Well, we do mention Mineral Springs. You'll definitely find in each scene some connection back to the original DNA of the original show. We wanted to keep that. Lots of dad jokes galore. My favorite, because I live it every day, is during the fiddle scene with Ernest smoking Melvin and Max make some
He's
jokes.
not smoking. He's
Still
smoking.
yeah. Melvin and Max make some jokes about he's on fire today. Yeah, he's really smoking. And Buff chimes in with, yeah, he's really burning through our fiddle budget. And he's like, I can't believe we have a fiddle budget. I feel like that's my job.
Okay, I have a question I didn't plan to ask you, but I know at Imagineering you cannot confirm or deny the existence of hidden Mickeys. However, if we were to see a hidden Mickey, is that something that, in theory, one could see?
I can neither confirm nor deny that, but I would definitely check back after Wednesday if you wanted to start looking.
After the official opening of the show, we might find one. You're giving them reason to come back?
But I didn't say that.
Okay. Off the record, District 23 members. So. And then finally, so many great characters, so many great moments. Who was your favorite country bear?
Henry. Once again, I want that coat. Henry and I relate. This show's kind of like a mess, chaos, but it's hokey and it's funny. And I feel like that's what my world was for the past year, working on a project with over 100 people in here and scaffolding and tripping over each other and just having fun putting the show together. So I can relate to Henry.
That's wonderful. Well, no better person to lead it. Thank you, Ken. Big round of applause for Ken. Before we start the show?
Instead of talking about it, let them see the show.
All right, sounds good. Enjoy the show and have a wonderful evening afterwards. Take care.
Looks like the gang's just about ready. So now's the time we remind you there's no eating, drinking, or smoking allowed in the theater. And you can take all the photos and video you'd like. Just please, no flash photography or video lighting. We've already got Rufus on spotlight.
Do we? Psst, Rufus, wake up! Oh.
Over here.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody. Now we're ready to start. Give us a little intro there, Gomer. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only all-original country band musical jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. So get those paws tapping and those claws clapping. For five bears who need no introduction, but I'll give them one anyway. Let's hear it for the 5 Bear Runs.
Most fun I had since I crawled out of the bin.
It's our country bear musical jamboree. They still sound pretty good. Full of honey. It's our very own Trixie and the talented trio, Bunny, Bubbles, and Beulah. Or is it Beulah, Bunny, and Bubbles? Well, any way you count it, they're triple the fun. Okay, boys, now why don't we try something a little different? How about a love song?
You see her sit there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl.
Our next performer used to play with the Mineral King, but he's here now. A furry firestorm of fiddling Floridian fury. Take it away, Ernest.
He's on fire today.
Yeah, he's really burning through our fiddle budget. Can't believe we have a fiddle budget. No, he's super counterfeit, super cute. Sounds really good.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide?
I can open your eyes, take you under about wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic highway ride, a whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Y'all swing by and see me sometime.
I would, but I'm scared of heights.
I'm scared of swings. You know, it might surprise you to learn that our next performer is still an eligible bachelor.
Is it the clumpy way he walks?
Or the grumpy way he talks.
Or the pear-shaped, square-shaped weirdness of his feet?
Huh?
And though we know he washes well,
he always ends up sort of smelly. But you'll never meet a fella who's a sensitive and sweet. Everyone's a bit of a fixer-upper, that's what it's all about. Brother, each other, raise yourself and round the south. Everyone's a bit of a fixer-upper, when push comes to shove. The only fixer-upper that'll fix a fixer-upper is true. I'd say that's a rendition we'll remember for a long time. Now, how about we do one of my favorites? You've got a friend in need. You've got a friend in need. You've got a friend close. I got it too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We sing together, we can see it pretty close. You've got a friend in need. You've got a friend in need. Great idea, Sammy. Hey, gang, hit it! Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Now bring the bare necessities, that's why American residents. That's the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, couldn't be fonder of my day home. The bees are buzzing in the trees, makes some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the landscapes and maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Well, folks, this concludes our show. As you can see, we're still barely keeping it together. Now gather up all your bare necessities and exit out the doors on your right. What do you say, Sammy?
I say, y'all come back, yeah?
This was, wow, that was phenomenal. This was so awesome. Thank you so much.
We
love it too.
I miss the clacking.
I know. Not me. I like this song.
Oh, wow. This was awesome. Oh, no, and you get the smell of Pecos Bills.
Yes.
In the hallway. Oh my gosh, Dan, I thought it was fantastic. Absolutely.
I think they did a
everything that I
job
hoped.
mixing the kind of older version with a lot of the newer stuff like they were talking about.
I really wish that I could have gotten to meet them. That would be awesome to be able to meet some of the people who worked on it or anything. So we're in a bit of a traffic jam because there's only one door out here. It looks like they're making some adjustments into this exit here. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I'm going to get onto the chat in just a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to some of the thoughts. And I looked at the poster, Dan.
Yeah.
I was kind of stopped in that corner. Hi. Here, maybe we can just come over here for just a quick second. Away from everything.
Yeah.
Here. I'm gonna turn this around for a second.
Hey, look, it's me.
Hey, I'm too short.
Oh, hang on, I gotta. By the way, if you didn't know the height difference,
I know.
right?
There you go.
There's a big height difference between me and Kristen.
I'm 5'6", so I'm not that short. But it is. What did you think of it?
I went in with a lot of skepticism because I love the old show, right?
I know.
And I love the songs that they had it because it was so old school. I loved it. But I thought they did a fantastic job with a lot of just music that was throughout different movies and all
it went with the characters.
Right, and all the different eras that it kind of transcended.
Yeah.
Well, and kind of what the Imagineers were saying was they took a lot of from, the old generation and mixed it in with the new generation and it blended it so well.
This is something I'm going to watch over and
I can't wait to come back
over.
and see it again.
Oh, can you? Harper's going to love it. Is going to go crazy for this. She absolutely will.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So here, we'll come say hello to our friends over here. But did you enjoy it too? Oh my gosh. Harper is going to go crazy for it, for sure. Oh good, I was nervous. People had me think it was raining, but it's not raining. I know, oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys for everything. Aww. Well, that's why I brought Dan. Huh? This is on. Huh? Oh, we're still on? Yeah. But we're gonna go watch the fireworks.
Sounds great.
But I know I'll text you guys later.
Sounds good.
Okay. Bye guys. Oh, well, I'm sure I had to have passed somewhere because I went all over the place. I know. Okay. Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Have a great day. Here you can. Wow. I wonder if they'll let us come around and
maybe see the front. Well, they're about to let in the 9 o'clock show.
Yeah, so maybe we can see
just the front area with the display cases.
Yes, that's all I want to see.
See if we can maybe just see the display cases.
Yeah, that they talked about there. Thank you guys. So we are still planning to watch the fireworks, which are at 9:20. You guys, the camera couldn't even capture everything going on so nicely. Hi. I have a question. We were just in the last one and they were talking about some of the wall items. Would it be okay if I come in and just look at the wall items? And then that way, I just want to look at this case over here. It's great, thanks.
Thanks. See if we can see
Yeah.
the little wall case over here.
Oh, here, some of it too that they were chatting about. Here. So they added in a lot of these little pieces around the lobby. I love this. Could you imagine that for your house? Again, like he was talking about different little things. This is hard with the glare on here.
Yeah.
The Come Again song. Look, this right here, it's hard to see with the glare, but it says microphone used to record the original Country Bear Jamboree record.
And they have the fiddle.
Oh, look at this. Hungry Bear. That is in Disneyland. The Hungry Bear restaurant. So this is a they like made it a napkin.
Yeah.
Like they wrote it down at the Hungry Bear restaurant before they went over to sing. That is awesome. Here, maybe, yeah, these people will be going in any minute. And then we'll be able to take a look at some of the artwork over here. Because they'll go in.
They're gonna start going in
8:46.
any minute now.
They talked for a long time.
Yeah.
That was so interesting. And you could tell how passionate they were.
One thing that I like now about the queue waiting area that they have here is they decorated it some more.
Here, this is Big Al's vest that he was mentioning.
Athens, Georgia. Rome, Tennessee. Paris, Texas.
Oh, that's why he was talking about his long-time farewell tour. Yeah. Oh, you're not even close. It's just the top. Yeah.
100%.
No, we're just looking at this. You're not even close. They talk about this in the discussion. So I wanted.
Yeah, we were just in the last one.
We wanted to come back and see
but we
what
didn't
they
get
were.
to see any of this, so
it's so busy
because it's so crowded.
Okay. What
So-
are you videoing now?
Just up here. Yeah, it's on. But it's not it's not looking at you. This is the vest worn by Big Al on his most recent farewell tour. And then his guitar as well. I love it. That's pretty neat.
I like the guitar. It's a Les Paul.
Oh, yes, you're right. That is awesome. Yeah. Wow. And then, the Jewel of the Dakotas. Wow. That's awesome. Okay. So, we will...
Park Pass TV.
We should see.
They're usually, my sister and her husband are the ones where I was out.
We'll give everybody
I just happen to be the D23 member. You got the tickets?
We'll take a look at the...
So it's my sister and her husband who basically run it. And then I jump in whenever I can. And sometimes I can't because I'm also a cast member. So there's only certain things I can talk about and do.
Here, maybe we can see some of this artwork over here.
But yeah,
while
so
we wait.
they run it. And they're out every Sunday, usually. And then this last Sunday on the 7th, we went to all 7 theme parks in Orlando.
This is so neat.
That's in a day.
In one day.
No, thank you.
So this is all stuff that they were talking about in the discussion.
But check us out. You get like a harmonica.
Yeah.
And the teddy bear.
Look at there's his washboard. And this is what they were talking about, the teddy bear.
And the teddy bear.
Right here.
Yep.
And right here, his hat. It's kind of hard to see. But a top hat belonging to Ursus H. Bear. That's pretty awesome. And the harmonica down there. So they spoke a little bit. Fred's first mouth harp picked up from his dad.
I like how the jugs have like C and F and flat.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is the Grizzly Hall opens, the Daily Bee. And this right here says Oscar's Original Teddy Bear. Okay, now we can take a look.
Yep, the last group's is heading in. So
yeah. Oh my gosh, look at, he's got like two different
He's got the regular eye and then a button eye. That's Oscar's Original Teddy Bear.
Oh my gosh. That is so awesome.
That is...
I love that.
Courtesy of...
Can they sell that in the merchandise shop?
I can kind of read it. Courtesy of something and Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we can see it a little bit better. I love his top hat. Oh, here. This is what this newspaper from Grizzly Hall's opening day, October 1898. Aww. This, you know what this makes me want to do? Is go to the Hoop-Dee-Doo review.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look. It's nice. Everybody's, now everybody stepped out for a quick minute.
Here, we can kind of show some of the stuff that was on the bottom of the other one.
Yeah. Here, I'll come around here. Yeah. There were some people sitting here, so we didn't get to show everything.
Sunglasses worn by Trixie.
Oh yeah. Camera and tour photos taken by Wendell. Here's Wendell's photos. And shakers, belt here. And yep, sunglasses worn by Trixie in a photo shoot. Romeo McGraw's guitar and stage-worn belt buckle. I love this.
I just like Big Al's.
Okay, this is hard to read. It's
tour.
very, very hard to read. So, as the Country Bear Jamboree exploded in popularity, fans flocked to Grizzly Hall from across the globe. But anytime there was a pause in the main stage show, the Bear Band would pack up and make tracks across the wilderness, performing at venues across the hibernation. Here is a collection drawn from the Bears' time on tour, including amateur photos taken on the road by Wendell himself. That's pretty hard to read.
And there's
I had
a camera.
to get really close, yeah. That was Wendell's camera.
Yeah.
So even though, as he said, they updated so many of the pieces and artwork, they kept a lot. And they repainted so much stuff.
And they kept the floor. Which I'm glad they kept.
Look at the floor.
They kept
yeah,
the
they
floor.
updated it though. You can tell they did
Oh,
a lot
they
of
updated
nice
it, but they
work on
kept
it.
the original kind of design
yeah, you
for
can see
it.
in the floor like all the claw marks. It's so awesome. Okay, so should we head up and go watch the fireworks?
Yeah, see if
Sounds
we
good
can
to me. Yeah, we'll go down by Main
find a
Street.
spot.
Yeah.
Now
Hi
that
guys.
it's super humid.
Have a good day. Bye,
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Here, we should probably cut this way. Wow. The camera's gonna fog up just a little bit.
Yeah, it's really humid right now.
Now, oh, should we pop in here and just see if they put any kind of Country Bears merchandise in here?
We can.
I don't think they did.
I don't think they put anything out yet.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
No, that's a bummer. Missed opportunity.
Well, it hasn't officially opened.
That's true, that's true. Facts. That's right, Dan. See?
So there
That's
might
why-
be when it officially opens.
That's why we keep you around, keeping me straight. enjoyed that. Not only did I enjoy hearing what they had to say and about, he had a really passion for his project.
Yeah.
And it was obvious to me that they took it, they really took it to heart of the authenticity of things and the history behind things, but also understanding that you have to update them in a way that people want to visit for years and years and years to come. So
exactly, you know, you're looking at
how they did everything was great.
Multi-generational.
Right. But I can't wait to take Harper back to that.
Yeah, Harper's gonna love that.
I can see her just going nuts.
Adam's gonna love it too.
Oh, absolutely. And Big Al, how they really made his song extremely reminiscent of what he was singing before.
Yes.
But it was to the tune of the words, the lyrics of Remember Me, and I think that was fantastic.
That was probably one of my favorite parts.
You know what? They had the animatronics, the moose on the wall.
There was a lot more interaction
They were
with those.
absolutely going almost the whole show.
Right.
So I couldn't zoom out and zoom in enough.
Yeah, that was
to
really
be able
hard.
to show so many things that were going on that would make it so worthwhile.
Yeah, because they interacted with almost every single song that was there.
Yeah.
Should we go this way?
Yeah, sure. My gosh. Here, let's go down. Let's go see what it looks like. We have 20 minutes and...
I'm debating if I should get rid of these ponchos.
I know.
Or just hold on to them for right now. Just in case. I'll hold on.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we threw them in.
I know.
Wow, they still have room right here. You feeling bold? Do you want to come up to this front, or should we watch it on Main Street?
I don't care.
Let's go. We'll go back on Main Street. Mainly because after the fireworks, I need to go have some dinner. I am so hungry.
Well, we can always get a queso fundido.
I know. Wow.
But if we are exiting the park, then make sure you drive safe and have a nice evening if you are leaving the park. But if you are staying, just make sure you head up toward the castle for that
It definitely is not
up toward the castle.
Terribly busy. I think just that small amount of rain ended up having people heading out.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Everybody's getting their last minute hot dogs.
Wow. There's not a lot of people. There's a lot of room. A lot of room. Should we go for the gold? You want to come up here with me, Dan? Let's go up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm good with it. I'm ready to roll with it. I think we can get in up here, yeah.
No.
Look at my hand.
I love this section up here. Let's see how.
Direct viewing is going to be straight behind me. There is still plenty of space. Our show does start at 9:20. It is our one and only fireworks show of the night. Still plenty of available viewing. It's going to be all the way down this wall, but getting you closer to Cinderella's castle.
Let's see. I bet we can pop in somewhere around here. You want to just stand right here?
Well, I don't want to block anybody.
Well, we're just in line.
Okay.
They're going to collapse all this in. Wow, this is going to be cool.
Yeah? I don't know, man.
We should have a great middle shot from here.
Does the park close at 10 o'clock tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
That's right.
Shade on there? So while we are waiting, we have about 20 minutes, about 18 minutes actually. Don't forget, we are live every Sunday night. And I'm going to be live tomorrow from Epcot. It's been a while since we have done a really, you know, just Epcot all stream. So, Donna, thank you so much. I'll let Dan know that you like his hat. Thank you. There are some very low clouds tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad the rain stopped. That would have made for a rough fireworks if it would have kept raining because we left the umbrella in the car.
I know.
Colin, we could go get some corn dog nuggets. The problem is Casey's was actually pretty packed. There's quite a few people.
Right around fireworks time is so busy.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few people, not only in line to order, but even by the mobile order area.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Liz. And Beth wants to know, when did they close Peter Pan? Is it closed? I think it's closed now. And it comes back like August 20th.
It's either now or like towards the end of the month, and then it's closed for like
it comes back
two.
like August 20th. It's only a few weeks, and that's just routine maintenance. Deborah wants to know, when are we going back to Fantasmic? I got to schedule that, hopefully soon.
I'm surprised you haven't scheduled it already because you love that show.
I do. It's been a few weeks and I'm having withdrawals.
But we had a lot of big fireworks stuff with
a lot of crazy
3rd and 4th
things
of
happening.
July, and then the big 7-part stream.
Right. Don't worry. We'll do Phantasmic coming soon. Congratulations, Donna. You won at bingo. That's pretty awesome.
You know, that's the one nice thing about Epcot is you can watch fireworks from around the whole lagoon.
I know, that is nice.
You don't have to all cram into one little section.
Look at this. So, right now, this is a walkway, but they still have a lot of space right up at the front of the castle there.
Right here. More fiber getting all the way down for you guys. More fiber getting straight down. Hi guys, fiber getting all the way down. Stay walkway.
And as long as we're talking about it, I was just talking to Dan, speaking of country bears and refurbishments, definitely go check out our friends over at Vault Collectibles because they are getting in a lot of different pieces, a lot of fun pieces. And I think this week I'm going to be going down there and checking out what they have because I'd love to see what kind of Port Orleans merchandise they have. So I'm planning to hopefully get down there and check out what they have. Also, I'm excited because my outfit tomorrow, I was waiting for a good day to wear it because, you know, 4th of July didn't really fit in with the princess theme. But I have an outfit that I'll be talking about that coordinates with our friends at RUNUR and the amazing RUNUR shorts that I really love. So I'm going to be wearing kind of a Disney bounding type of outfit with the RUNUR shorts. You can go check out all that RUNUR has at www.runur.run. So runur.run, and they are fantastic. This morning I was just out doing a motivational walk, and I was out at Old Key West, which was a lot of fun. I haven't been down there in a while. I was talking about how word on the street is they have a mystery path between Old Key West and Saratoga Springs, the tree houses. I just need to find it. But I have to make sure that it's not part of their golf course or trouble with their golf course. Welcome in, guys.
Tem o meu celular?
Que maneiro, Micaela.
This would be awesome if they keep this walkway clear the whole time, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But we got about 11 minutes.
Lay down, my friends. Straight down. We got more firework viewing closer to the castle. You don't have to squeeze in. Don't shove yourself where you can't fit, my friends. Go all the way down.
Good evening. Dreamers of all end of your journey. Your journey begins in just 10 minutes. Thank you.
10 minutes!
Straight ahead. If you're looking for fireworks, straight ahead.
Want to go get it?
Look at it, isn't it? Basically, come on, that's it. Yeah, it's it.
Ozan, Ukraine, Turkey, welcome in. Thanks for joining. And Liz, yes, pumpkins will adorn the Magic Kingdom in only a few weeks. It's so funny to think that. I can't believe how the time has flown by this year. So I'm up quite far again today, but straight down the middle. Let's see how this goes tonight.
Yeah, 8 minutes to fireworks.
I know. Dan's like 6'5" or something, so I feel a lot more protected than my single self, like in the middle of the crowd. I bet you anything they're gonna move that balloon there. But we should have a great view because look at, we've got a nice space of people that they're holding everybody for the walkway.
The height Kristen holds the camera is basically what my view is all the time.
Oh.
So if you guys want to see what I see all the time, now you do. Just watch the video because that's basically
he's like
the same
ahead
height
above
as my
everybody. Besides the big D23 in Anaheim, do they do events or talks like that in Florida? So Anaheim's D23 Expo is every other year. And then on the alternative years, they have Destination D23, which is here at the Contemporary, and it is phenomenal. I went for the first time last year, and it was fantastic.
Hi guys, fireworks straight ahead! All the way to those red light ones.
Voilà, 14 secondes 50.
We're hard.
They've never done that.
No, they said go to get them down there.
Hi friends, if we're not inside the yellow tank, please continue all the way down.
You're right. Oh my gosh, Teresa. That is so crazy. Yeah, if all else fails, I'll just jump on Dan's shoulders and, you know, we'll take care of all that.
I don't think that's going to work because Teresa said that I'm not real. So I'm just a AI, you know, computer graphic that's thrown in.
That's so true.
Happily Ever After, presented by Pandora Jewelry. In order for you to fully experience tonight's performance, the lighting...
Stay well, Ozan, Ukraine, Turkey.
For your own safety and for that of others, we ask that you remain in the same location until the lighting returns to normal. Our journey will begin in just a few minutes. Thank you.
All the way down, my friends are in trouble. All the way to the end of that wall.
Oh, Liz R. Yeah, that was something that kind of threw me for a loop. Over at Disneyland, people were really just standing on kind of anything and everything, and that was kind of shocking to me.
Because if you're not inside the yellow, you have to continue now.
Oh, man.
I don't really know where I'm going.
And of course, that guy's taller than Dan. Like,
He's trying to take a picture over the balloon.
he's taller than Dan. Highly unnecessary.
Starczy, nie?
I can work with this. Challenge accepted, sir. Challenge accepted.
We got about a minute and a half.
I know.
Everybody's getting their last minute castle pictures in.
I know. They still have a lot of room up towards the castle, which is why they're still pushing everybody that way. Here we go.
Here we go.
Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us, and when we're brave enough to listen, and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic within.
Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold. Feel it draw you in, watch the moment unfold. I can see that we're meant to follow, setting out for a new tomorrow. Every step we take brings a new hope, new day. Every choice we make helps us find our own way. Inspiring moments of motion, falling with our hearts wide open.
Hi friends, we're moving all the way.
Make a wish and hold on tight. There's magic in the air tonight. And
My party's here. Come on down. Straight ahead for it, guys. You're just filling the areas behind us. Right on down. Straight down for us, guys. We're coming forward for us. Not this time. You guys are good. Keep coming down for us. Straight down for us, guys. They're filling the spaces behind us. They aren't behind us now.
What are you doing?
Look inside yourself.
What are you doing?
You are more than what you have become. Remember who you are.
I love it. Of a far-off place where a hero would be waiting for me. Where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be."
And so our journey comes to an end, but yours continues on. Grab hold of your dreams and make them come true. For you are the key to unlocking your own magic. Now go, let your dreams guide you. Reach out and find your happily ever after.
The battles, the stories, the losses, and all the love were changed by the way we lived every day. Just look up and reach to the sky. We all have the courage to fly.
I'm heading down Main Street.
Yeah.
That was quite the middle that I've been in a long time. I hope it looked okay.
I think so.
I didn't, because I'm busy kind of making sure the camera's in the right spot, and I'd love to know how it did, because you can't take a phone into that massive crowd like that. So I love that we can take our camera, and this is a good test because I had you with me today. the ferry. Wow, this part closes. Are you heading out with me?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta be live tomorrow for our Sunday night live that I'm excited for. I'm gonna be in Dan's neck of the woods over at Epcot.
I'll be at home, relaxing.
That's a good idea. That storm really kept all those fireworks and smoke really low.
Yeah, luckily there was enough wind to just push it away just enough though.
Yeah. Man, on a clear night, that spot, you'd be able to see the fireworks and the projection so nice from there.
Yeah, it was still pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it looked good, so.
Good! Thanks, guys. Thanks for the feedback.
I always have to laugh on the inside, just the amount of phone screens that you see. If you just look down across the people.
Right. The lady behind me had FaceTime loud and clear. She was actually having a conversation, which I think is so odd.
I don't know how you could have heard anybody.
She was like, well, she was right by my ear. And she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing right now?
No, I meant like hear anybody or talk to anybody
to have
on
a
FaceTime
conversation. I know.
During fireworks.
So wild to me. Fireworks Frogger! Yeah! Thanks guys for putting in the Froggers. While we head on, I'm gonna take the ferry back. Is that okay with you? I like the ferry better than the monorail.
Ferries are usually a little bit faster too.
Yeah. They do pack people on there, but not like the monorail.
Yeah.
So while we head onto the ferry, yes, I want to say thank you so much to our moderators who do an amazing job.
All right.
And leading, yep, I think we're good.
Goodbye ponchos.
Goodbye 50-cent ponchos. I want to say a huge thank you to, I think we're up to over 200 channel members. It's fantastic. Over on YouTube, so many channel members supporting the channel and a part of what we do. And our Patreon members, there is well over 100 over there. And that all supports the channel. But why I mention it, and I want to say a thank you, because we are doing a special thank you for our channel members and our Patreon members who support in those ways. So we're going to do a special thank you stream if you are one of those members on Tuesday. And you can go vote. So I've put up, if you are a channel member and you are on YouTube there, you can go onto the community tab area and you can make a selection. I put up 4 choices. And over on Patreon as well, you can go vote for what stream you'd like to see on Tuesday. Adam should be much better by then on the up and up, and I know he's planning to join for the thank you stream. Right now, it's pretty tied. We're gonna take all the numbers together. So what's interesting is there's like 40% of the people want Universal on Tuesday to go see the new Universal Mega Movie Parade.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
And then over on, I think it's Patreon, like 40% of them want to see Disney Springs Drone Show.
That's how it's
fun. So it's kind of been down to the 2. So we'll see. And what I'll end up doing is I have access to take the total number of votes overall, and then calculating it from that way. So it looks like it's going to be one of those too. I was surprised. I thought maybe we'd have more of a park stream or something, but we had lots and lots of people voting and really looking forward to Universal. So I think that that's great. I'm excited for it. Harper is going to love it.
Well,
Maybe
you
we'll put
haven't
her
done
in her Ghostbuster stuff.
Yeah, and you haven't done the movie parade yet.
I haven't.
That's
Well, it only just started
new, so.
a few days ago.
Right.
Yeah, it started on the 3rd of July. So we haven't really had an opportunity. Look at, we're gonna get onto this ferry.
I know, we might.
They're on it today. I know. That's awesome.
I'm so sorry. I did not
So
mean to
please,
find you.
I'm gonna mention it tomorrow, and then talked about it a little bit earlier. Monday through Friday this week, I really took a lot of time to just rest and relax. Probably, I'm hoping to take it down a few notches the next couple of weeks and not go super crazy on the live streams as we gear up. Our absolutely huge, busy season is September through January, because that's when we do all the holiday stuff. That's when we do all the parties. We have lots of Run Disney events. And so we are constantly
Look at that, both boats at the same
busy.
time.
I know. So that's great, because they're gonna, this boat's gonna take off first for sure. Look at that, we got on the first boat to go.
I know.
Solid.
The closer you'll be to the exit, and the sooner you'll get off the boat at the Transportation and Ticket Center. For my folks without wheels in your party, I do recommend coming upstairs.
You wanna come upstairs towards the end up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no stroller tonight. Yay! Harpy's been so upset. I asked her, what do you want to do today? And her she either states swim or go see Mickey. Okay. And I'm like, so poor Harper. I'll have to, I don't think, she won't come out tomorrow probably because Adam's not feeling good. Unless Adam comes for a few minutes and then takes her back.
On the stairs at any time.
Here, I'm gonna come around this back section. So hopefully I can have some room to breathe. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at, you can see the smoke just lingering right in front of the Contemporary.
Yeah, you can still see there's quite a bit over. Orbiter.
Ahoy, mates, and welcome aboard the annual Joe Fallon.
I know.
We will be arriving at our destination.
Well, guys, as we head away, I am going to say good evening. Here. So thank you so much from Dan and I for watching our Country Bears.
Country Bears.
Yeah. Live and some fireworks. We hope you had a great time. We are not going to say goodbye, but see you real soon.
See you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Park Pass TV, your ticket to live, family-friendly theme park adventures. Everything from Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, and beyond in full live HD. Turn to Adam and Kristen for all the best rides, snacks, nighttime shows, and breaking theme park news. Make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on to never miss a minute of magic. Welcome to our Passholder family. Park Pass TV. No reservations needed.
you came for. This is the moment magic was made for. Come one, come all, let's light up the sky now. You feel the magic happening right now. Now, 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 now.
Calling all dreamers, time to let your mind run free. To believe in make believe, to be who you wanna be. Calling